Football is a funny old game. What started as probably one of the most stressful weeks in your footballing career has ended with 6 points and another really, really good performance. How do you assess that 90 minutes?
Still stressful, if I'm honest. We didn't start great first 10-15, a little bit like Wednesday night, to be fair. And then we got into the game. We looked like we could counter-attack and create a lot of chances. Not that we set up for that, but we controlled the game for a little bit. Second half we came out and started well. It would have been nice if we got the second goal. You know, we had some real good chances to go 2 up. And it's hard when you're 1-0 up and you've had all them chances. You see it week in, week out in any league. You have too many chances and you throw a lead away. But crikey me, they worked hard the last 25 minutes.
I was going to say, did you feel like if you got that second goal, you could have accelerated away?
No, but two would have been nice. You know, it's just the nature of the beast in football. You know, when you're winning 2-0 or 1-0, someone scores against you. It's a total different game. Now, I watched Altrincham Tuesday night against Forest Green at their place. Down to 10 men, they popped Forest Green about for a fair bit of time and lucky not to get anything out of the game. So we know what they're about. They know how they play. Their rotation can kill teams. So we ended up having to defend, but sometimes that's good to watch. And keeping a clean sheet, they're buzzing in there.
You said you wanted to get people off their seats. Andrew Olabore for that first 45 minutes certainly did that. He had several great opportunities. That one that hit the bar was fantastic, but the assist for Morgan Williams was particularly good on his left foot.
Yeah, it's great because like I said before the game, he's got a different skill set to anything else we've got here. You know, so he complements us very well. He played probably 80 minutes Wednesday. You know, he's probably, I don't know, 75, whatever it was. You know, and he got tired. You know, we need to keep people like that on the pitch, but you know that's a lot of work he's had in 2 games. So and the same with Junior. Junior hates coming off. Junior hates coming on. I hate putting the number up because he looks at me as if he's going to kill me. But you know, they've worked hard. You can see how hard they work. You know, McCormick's on his legs. I don't know what Kay did today, but they've worked really hard for the team. You know, and the support when you camped in for 25 minutes was fantastic.
I know you were disappointed to get that late goal conceded on Wednesday night, but the clean sheet today, from a defensive aspect, how happy were you with what you saw?
Brilliant, because you know we've worked a lot of the season on defending the box, because this is what the league's about. If you can defend balls into the box, you've got a great chance of winning games, and not just the back three, but you know wing backs are coming in there. You've got the midfielders sitting in there to head the balls clear, and you know Finn's probably a lad that don't get a lot of plaudits, but he's in there working hard. That does this, does that. Don't get a lot of plaudits, but you need them in your team and squad.
You mentioned that players out on their feet by the end of it because it was exhausting chasing that ball down for the last 10 minutes or so. Given that the game comes thick and fast, more midweek games now, how difficult is it going to be to rotate the squad given it is a small one? Well,
it's hard because like we started with the same team, and if I'm honest, when the game started, I thought I've made a bad decision here because we did look a little bit jaded and tired, and we didn't start well, but we grew into the game. Now another one Tuesday. We've got to assess tonight and Sunday what we're going to do, because you know we've got one training session about it. Do we need to get on the pitch? Do we need a swim? What do we need? So I've got to speak to the medical side about that. But we know our shape. We know what we want to do. So we'll see. But again, another away game at Sutton. It's like you say, come thick and fast.
Jake Wannell obviously went off early in the game. What was the issue there?
Well, he struggled a little bit in the warm-up, I think, with a glute. I think it was lacking a bit of power in there. So even at half-time, we got him on the bike just to keep him moving, so he didn't seize up. So he played as much as he could and gave it a shout. And that's what we need at the moment, because you know if we play a lot of players what's played in the last 2 games, they need to be honest and tell us, I'm bloody knackered here. You know what I mean? I need a rest, because we've got a good squad. You know we've filled the bench. We've had 1 or 2 coming back. So at the moment, like I say, you walk into our changing room, the togetherness is really good.
Given the tight turnaround, I imagine it'd be quite difficult to get even one more name through the door before Tuesday.
Well, we'll look, but like I say, I don't want to be jumping in for the sake of it. You know, like I say, people can play in different positions. People want to work for each other. You know, if you haven't seen that today, we're a madman. So, yeah.
Sutton Tuesday night, you said, quick turnaround. They haven't had the best of starts of the season. New manager on the horizon. It's not going to be the easiest of games, is it?
No, there's no give miss. You look at the results today, you think, how has that happened into a lot of the matches? So no, there's no give miss. It don't matter where they are in the league at the moment, because the league will be totally different at Christmas time.
Well, congratulations on 6 points from your two games.
Thank you very much. Thank you.